Okay, this is a vintage 1965, the Gibson Country Western. It's also gone by the name over the years of Southern Jumbo Natural, or SJN. Um, it is actually a derivative. It started out to be a derivative of a nicer model of the J45 or J50 or 55. But then it actually ended up changing. The body style changed in the 60s, actually 1962, with the success of the Hummingbird. So it took on the dreadnought body shape. It has the traditional three-point pick guard that the Hummingbird has, but it's tortoise shell and doesn't have the Hummingbirds. A few things about the guitar. The top is solid spruce. It is excellent quality wood. I don't believe that this is the type of wood that's available anymore. You can't find wood of this quality. It's really very, very nice. The back and sides are mahogany. It's a very old mahogany. I'm not sure exactly what kind, but it's tightly grained. Has a beautiful reddish glow to it that's just amazing. Great guitar. It has binding, multiple ply binding, which is somewhat rare on acoustic guitars made in the 60s. But the whole body is bound, which is great. The neck is also fully bound all the way up. The neck is itself, the fretboard is rosewood, and the bridge is rosewood as well. Now this isn't the original bridge. The original bridge was an adjustable bridge, and this was updated to a belly up style bridge, which is, by many experts' opinion, a better bridge that helps with the tone. And a lot of experts really do not like the adjustable bridge. So this is a modification that I'm very glad was made to the guitar. It has a bone saddle. As you can see, the saddle is very high. I prefer higher action, so there's plenty of room to reduce the saddle height. There's a lot of finish cracking on the guitar overall. It's just a beautiful guitar. It's almost 50 years old, so it's got a lot of nice time that's been spent. And this guitar was actually played, so when you play a guitar, an acoustic guitar, over time, the wood gets drier and the pores get whiter. The neck is mahogany, solid mahogany. The tuners are Kluson style tuners. Now the original tuners on the guitar were replaced at some point with these clone tuners. You can still buy from Gibson, through Gibson, new Klusons which look exactly like the originals, but these ones hold their tune, and I wouldn't see a reason to change it. The neck itself is just extremely straight and nice. The actual nut width is basically 1 5/8, so it's slightly narrower than the traditional 1 11/16 neck. I chose to have I chose a guitar with this nut width on purpose because it matches the nut width of my Gibson Les Paul guitar, and I wanted something similar. At the same time, I also had the frets leveled so they would be nice and flat to also match my Gibson Les Paul because it's so easy to play. I'm going to play down the neck a little bit so you can hear what it sounds like, but it's just a beautiful guitar. It's not going to really, you're not going to really be able to hear it well on my notebook microphone, but at least you'll get an idea. Now, of course, you can't possibly hear this guitar well with my mic, but this is the best sounding mahogany guitar I've ever played. I've played thousands of guitars and a lot of vintage guitars, and there's just something about a guitar, an old guitar made with good quality wood, handmade in America, that has been played enough that it actually opens up. It's a rare treat, but there's a very deep resonance to the overall guitar. It's just amazing. Smells great. Smells just like an old guitar should, and it's got that great traditional Gibson tone. A truly wonderful guitar, a pleasure to play, and I hope that gives you some information and background on it. Again, 1965 Gibson Country Western.